Welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Tuesday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram, of course, episode 31 of the podcast. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled each and every single time that your boy is allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you so much for allowing me to provide you with some type of, happiness, throughout these crazy times we have going on right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I have a lot of stuff that's going on that I'm putting on different social media platforms. Your boy, the newest one is, of course, your boy's on TikTok. It's WrestleCram or Hatch or at the Nostradamus, at the Nostradamus on TikTok. Your boy also I am also putting more personal or things that I'm snipping out on my Twitter page. And also, I'm going to my actual Facebook group page, WrestleCram Super Club. So you can get snippets over there. You get snippets over there on TikTok, and also my Twitter page, which is the Real Derek G 86, Real Derek G 86 at over there at Twitter. So don't forget about those. I have snippets all over the place. Also, I've got snippets on the YouTubes as well. Also, one more thing before we get into the show. I have already got the Axe WrestleCram feed out. You have until Thursday to get your questions in. Go and have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Get as many questions as you can. I do not mind. It does not have to be about wrestling. It can be about anything that is nerd culture, because your boy does a lot other than just wrestling. But, if you want to go out there and have a great time and enjoy yourself with the questions, go, have fun. And once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Also, don't forget about doing some type of fun stuff for me when it comes to comments. Hit your comments up. Hit the comment section up as well. So today we're going to talk about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan actually was injured during the match with Okada. Really a good match. I actually saw the match. I didn't see the entire card, but I did see the Okada match. Okada versus Daniel Bryan, and I also saw the Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship. Really fun bouts, really great matches. Also, we're going to talk about Sting. Sting is thinking of retirement, so we'll think about what's going on. We'll talk about that as well. Also, we're going to talk about the WWE that happened yesterday. We're going to most definitely have fun with that. And my suggestion on what should happen at just a suggestion or whatnot, fantasy booking. What's coming up? Money in the Bank. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna fantasy book Money in the Bank. Not the whole card, but just one particular match where I'm going to fantasy book. And fantasy book it out of the butt. That's how crazy I'm going to fantasy book this the main event. Well, I think it's not even going to be the main event, but it's going to be for the World Championship, the Finn Balor versus Seth freaking Rollins. Don't forget, once again, to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe. Have fun with that, okay? So, but first, let's go on, and let's talk about Daniel Bryan. This is from WrestleZone.com. Don't forget to go check out WrestleZone.com. I love them. They are so great. I get a lot of my sources from WrestleZone.com, and I'm actually on Facebook, reading a lot of their articles because they're really good. Daniel Bryan left AEW, New Japan Forbidden Door as the winner, but he slightly suffered an injury that will sideline him for a few weeks. During the AEW New Japan Forbidden Door media scrum, Daniel Bryan was asked about an apparent injury and in the match between AEW Revolution and Forbidden Door. Dancing I said dancing. Uh, Brian Danielsen responded by not that the trainers through his suffering and fractured his forearm during the bout. This is Daniel Bryan actually talking about it. This is him quoting, I was planning to wrestle on Wednesday this week, Danielson said. I don't think that's going to happen because in the match specifically, we think I fractured my right forearm with about 10 minutes left to go. Yes, yeah. But talking to the doctors, and I love the AEW medical staff and trainers, they think it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks for this specific injury stuff. After Revolution, after the Iron Man match with Max, I had a torn labrum, and then some compact vertebrae, and all kind of stuff. It's normal wrestling stuff, but fine. But we just thought from a preliminary measure, that's one of the things that I love. I love our medical staff. We have an incredible training staff, and I try to follow their direction. Danielson also described how he felt like he hurt his arm during the match against Okada, and he did not regret his decision to keep going. This is Daniel Bryan again, quoting, sometimes when you think you have, sometimes when you think, when you, I'm sorry, sometimes when you do things that are really hard, you feel more accomplished doing them. Danielson said, for example, I'm pretty much knew I had fractured my forearm, and you can't stop, or you can go some of my favorite moments in my career are times when I chose to go, and tonight I chose to go, and I didn't regret it at all. When asked to describe when the injury occurred, Danielson stated that it happened when he didn't have his elbow in a safe place when Okada hit a elbow drop, as it was a freak accident. Yeah, I remember that elbow drop as well. It was, I didn't, and once again, when you see moves, you're like, how did he get injured? But once again, you know, when you look at a forearm, forearms are very, very small. They have little tiny bones in there. So that's kind of one of the things that happened. And, you know, I still thought it was a great match. Honestly, I will say this. I didn't even think that Brian Danielson was actually injured. I mean, the way he was still going, it was just a phenomenal match. Probably the match of the night, other than the Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay match. Much love to Brian Danielson. Hopefully he does come back. He comes back 100%. That's one thing I tell everybody. I say this almost on every single podcast. The first two things I worry about on wrestlers is their health and their money. If your health is not right, then you can't get your money. So make sure that you come back 100%. We do love you, Brian Danielson. I truly think you're probably one of the greatest wrestlers, technical wrestlers in history. So please come back 100%. Great match you had. And, I mean, I respect you for keep going. I mean, how about that? I mean, goodness gracious. You have a broken something, and you keep going. That's the crazy thing about that. I guarantee you like it hurt it. But on from that to Sting. Sting may not be retiring at All In. This is from Cultaholic.com. Don't forget to go check out Cultaholic.com. I love Cultaholic. I love their Facebook page. I love their YouTube channel as well. Don't forget to go support Cultaholic. Showtime won't be coming to an end at AEW All In. Speaking about his retirement plans during the post Forbidden Door media scrum, Sting revealed that he is yet to decide when he will retire from in-ring action, but he does think he will call it a career at All In. And this is him talking on the media scrum. Quotes from him at the media scrum. I have not decided on a date for sure. A lot of people have actually wondered if I was going to retire at Wembley. That would be kind of cool, but I don't see that happening. I think I'm going to continue. Tony Khan has been in my ear, and they're saying, Steve, you can stay as long as you want. They said, Sting, you can stay as long as you want. And I'm not sure how long that will be. But like I said, a few months ago, Showtime is just about over with, and it truly is, but I'm looking forward to going back to London. Last time I was there, I was Joker Sting back in TNA days. Stating or staying in the crowd, loving it. And it was not a big stadium, but still a great crowd. I'm looking forward to hearing back over there. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm looking forward to heading back over there. Sting stated, things are wait a minute. Things have progressively revealed that his AEW deal expires in 2023. The Icon has been a part of the All Elite Wrestling since December 2022, and his run with the promotion has been wisely praised, with Sting regularly rolling back the years in the tag team or trios action alongside Darby Allin. I would say this: Sting has been wrestling for a very long time. Very, very long. I remember when Stinger was still the Surfer Stinger. All I can say is that whatever Sting wants to do, I'm not mad at him. I think that when he was with the WWE, that stint when Seth Rollins did that buckle bomb, and I messed him up a lot. That if he did the surgery, he would not be able to wrestle again. So I'm thinking that during that time frame that he has not done the surgery, he has been wrestling. Now I'm thinking he's gonna probably do the surgery now and get it over with, so he can go ahead and just retire. Probably be a trainer for AEW, which will be a smart thing to do. I can't be mad at that. So that's a beautiful thing. Be an on-hand personality, probably. I mean, that would be a great thing as well. Probably a commentator. I mean, I would love to see Sting do something that isn't regarded of him being injured all the time, or being in the ring. I mean, Sting has to be probably in his, 50s, late 50s, early 50s, probably. And, sometimes it is time to know when to say I'm done. And I think it is time to, say, hey, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. And once again, you have to respect Sting. That's one thing you have to do. That guy has been on WCW, went from WCW to TNA, and held it down at TNA for a very long time. I mean, he was an anchor of TNA. One of the greatest of the wrestlers other than Kurt Angle over there in AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. But man, I mean, Sting was there. He's the one who held it all together over there in TNA. He went from TNA to did a small little stint over there in the WWE, where I truly thought that they were going to give that title to Sting versus when he fought, I think that was Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, I think it was. But man, that would have been a great transition from Sting being the champion there. But, that didn't happen. But I would have loved that. So, I mean, he has a Hall of Fame, a stellar Hall of Fame career. And we love you, Sting. We love you. I want to see what the match is going to be like at All In. The way it's looking, it may be a Stinger versus Chris Jericho match. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that situation. Much love to Sting, and we'll see what happens with that. But let's get to, of course, Monday Night Raw. This is the go home show for Money in the Bank. I think this was a pretty decent go home show. As a matter of fact, I thought it was a really good go home show. Haven't seen a go home show in WWE Raw in a very long time. So I thought this was pretty fun. Once again, it's 3 hours, so it can be very, very grueling. So, but let's get on to it. Dominic Mysterio had a video package with Cody Rhodes. Him doing all the sneak shots and all that. Blase. We get to the actual meat and potatoes of the show, where Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio is in the ring with an in-ring promo. They are trying to state, hey, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I mean, the boos are just huge. They're just the biggest boos in the history of life. I mean, Dominic Mysterio, hate him or love him, he is one of the people that you truly, truly have to just give him some type of energy. And that's what's so great about Dominic. Dominic and Austin Theory are just two different characters. I don't know why we have go home heat for Austin Theory, but we have just this I hate him heat with Dominic Mysterio. It's just the craziest or whatnot. But that's pretty much what happened. But Rhea Ripley does say that Cody Rhodes is a wannabe. He is a loser, and out comes Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out, and he says, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes gingerly walks out of the ring, and Cody was like, that's what I was going to say. Rhea Ripley says Dominic Mysterio is a very dangerous man. And then Cody Rhodes quoted Cat in the Hat, which was pretty funny. Cody also calls Dominic a scared little boy and says, dude, I will give you a free shot. If you just come in the ring, let's finish this crap right now. So Dominic rushes back to the ring, almost attacks Cody, but he goes back and leaves again. Cody gets back on the mic and says, I want you to know that I want to see if you was even half of the man that your father is. But, you are still mommy's little boy. And then he leaves. After that, we get a Bronson Reed and Shinsuke Nakamura and Ricochet video package. This is hopefully this last after Money in the Bank, because I would love to see what happens with these three wrestlers. Keep the storyline going that Ricochet hates Bronson Reed and Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura hates both of those men, and Bronson Reed hates both of those men. So let's keep this going. Let's get a triple threat eventually, probably on some type of pay-per-view, so we can see what happens. Who is the more superior person? Maybe those three can go for Gunther after Matt Riddle. So we get a Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ricochet match. Bronson Reed is out there by commentary. We consistently get this all the time. Bronson Reed tries to attack, I think it was Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura hits him with a kick, and I think Ricochet attacks him as well. But he tried to get back in the ring. The referee sees it, ejects him immediately. And then we get a one-on-one match. Finally, a one-on-one match between these three. And it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. I really thought that Shinsuke was going to win this. but we got a blockbuster by Ricochet getting on the top rope and doing a shooting star press to win the match. Yeah, shooting star. I thought it was a pretty good match. Really, really fun match. I thought it was a really good match to start the show. So whoever was the runner did a great job putting everything together. Great job with that. After that, we get a video package of Matt Riddle versus Ludwig Kaiser. We know that Matt Riddle did win, but at the end of the match, Matt Riddle got destroyed working the ankle leg of Matt Riddle. After that, we get a Matt Riddle challenging Gunther at the Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental title. So after that, he's just saying that, hey, he's tired of Gunther being, hid behind his flunkies or whatnot, which they really are. They're not really good. I love Ludwig Kaiser. I do. We don't see a lot of Giovanni Vinci because he's really just a quiet person. Hopefully he talks more. But after that, he's just saying that he wants to challenge, of course, for the title. And after that, Matt Riddle attacks. He was talking. Ludwig Kaiser comes out. He said, "Dude, are you sure you want something like this?" He said, "Dude, you've been destroyed numerous times." And he said, so Matt Riddle, of course, attacks Ludwig Kaiser. Gunther comes out of nowhere. They work the ankle and leg again. And Gunther says, challenge accepted. So we will have a match between Gunther and Matt Riddle at Money in the Bank. The card is looking so delicious right now. After that, we get Adam Pearce and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic says, I am tired of being disrespected by your boy Cody Rhodes. I would like a match tonight, and I know the opponent. He's like, okay, who's your opponent? So he's like, and then he stops, and then Rhea whispers something in his ear, says, we'll get back to you. What? But, it is what it is. So after that, we get the history of the Money in the Bank. Really could not care. I think they said 80% of men usually cash in and win, and 100% of women cash in and win. After that, we get a Ronda Rousey versus Raquel Rodriguez match. They will be facing Shayna Baszler, and Ronda Rousey will be facing Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the Undisputed Women's Tag Team Championship at Money in the Bank. So they will face each other. We got Liv Morgan out there looking as adorable can be. And it was a good match. I mean, goodness gracious. It started off good, but we got at the end where it was like we got Shayna Baszler moving Ronda Rousey out of the way for because Raquel was going to do like that really nice Vader thing that Vader splash. I call it the Raquel splash. But that didn't go right, so Liv Morgan was truly upset, destroying Shayna Baszler with multiple lefts and rights. Raquel Rodriguez is, of course, distracted, and we get a roll-up. We get a nice little roll-up, really cool roll-up by Ronda Rousey for Ronda Rousey to win. Once again, it was a very fun match, very fun show, matter of fact, but, the ending was kind of lackluster. After that, we get a video package of Finn Balor. Finn Balor saying that the Finn Balor from 7 years ago is dead. This is a brand new Finn Balor, and I promise you that he is going to win by any means necessary. Please give us Demon Balor. Give us Demon Balor. Give us Demon Balor. Give us something better than what happened at WrestleMania with the sticks. He's doing all of this, and I was like, dude, are we in a rave? Like, is this Burning Man? Like, what's going on? But I digress. I do love Finn Balor. I'm a huge Finn Balor fan. After that, Seth freaking Rollins gets a in-ring promo. First and foremost, he gives love to Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes is in the audience, looking awesome, but doesn't have the title. I'm trying to figure out why he doesn't have his world title with him. But he shows love and he thanks him for defending him on NXT last Tuesday, and he says that He hopes that he will destroy bum ass Corbin tonight, which is tonight. I will be doing that on Thursday. Remember, I have a show tomorrow. I have a show on Thursday. So and I will be doing I will be taking care of the Gold Rush. He also tells Finn Balor that he's still standing, and if he wants to, he can go and finish the job right here, right now, because I am the visionary. You know, I am a revolutionary or whatnot. He also says that even him being 100%, is still not him, Finn Balor being 100%. So we do get Finn Balor. He runs into the ring with a chair. He attempts to try to attack him with a chair, but he still works the ribs, the really taped up ribs by the work of Finn Balor, and also Braun Breaker destroying him, snapping him in half with that spear on Gold Rush last Tuesday. So lots of craziness with that situation. He runs him into the commentator's desk. He attempts to grab another chair, but Carmelo Hayes grabs that chair, and Seth does get a little bit of offense in before he leaves. He is bloody. He got some juice on him or whatnot. Seth freaking Rollins. But after that, we do announce that it will be a match between Finn Balor and the first time Carmelo Hayes being on the main roster, his premiere match. I can't wait to see this. I thought this was going to be like the main event, but it was not. But I thought this was really, really good. We'll talk about that later on tonight. After that, we get the return of Tommaso Ciampa defeating The Miz. That was a video package from last Monday, where The Miz was like, I was going to answer the challenge for Seth Rollins until Seth Rollins was brutally destroyed by Finn Balor. So he did his own open challenge, and out came Tommaso Ciampa, and he did defeat The Miz. After that, we get a video package of Tommaso Ciampa. It was an interview, and he was just saying that the reason why me and The Miz are not cool is because when I had my hip replacement surgery, I didn't get a text message, I didn't get a call, I didn't get anything. It was like, dude, we were supposed to be cool, but apparently we were not that cool due to the fact that we didn't have anything taken care of. So I was upset with that. Also, I want to be my own person. I don't want to be in all this extra green and crap. I don't want any of that. He said, I'm going to create my own opportunities. I like that. This is the old Tommaso Ciampa. We want that one back. So we do get a actual legit match, or we thought we was going to get a legit match between The Miz and Tommaso Ciampa. That did not happen. Ciampa was coming out on his own Titantron. The Miz attacks him from the back, destroying Tommaso, destroying him. I mean, beating the living crap. I've not seen these moves from The Miz ever. I'm telling you that now. I've never seen this type of Miz before. And he does the skull crushing finale to end everything and leave. He destroys him without even a match. Thought it was really innovative. I'm really starting to like The Miz right now. Anyway, other than that, let's get the Imperium. Imperium announced that it is official, Money in the Bank, that it will be Gunther versus Matt Riddle. In comes Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Ludwig Kaiser is like, dude, we did not call you. So what is wrong with... And then that's where Kevin Owens like, you see how that works? You see how that feels now? That you can't do what you want to... When we do it, you don't like it. But when you do it, it's okay. So we do... Sami Zayn does challenge Gunther to a one-on-one, which we will get later on. And that was it. That was the end of that. We will get a beautiful match between those. We'll get to that later on as well. We get Dominic Mysterio versus Akira Tozawa. I'm a huge fan of Tozawa. I'm a really big fan of him. Lots of offense, actually, by Akira Tozawa, as a matter of fact. But once again, Dominic does get the W. Of course he's going to get the W. Come on, really? This is the go-home show for Money in the Bank. Of course that's going to happen. So we get a 5-star frog splash by Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio does win. After that, we get a video package from the Viking Jobbers, or the Viking Raiders. I'm sorry, they're jobbers to me. They get it's a video package saying that the gods have not spoken to Valhalla, probably because y'all are trash. So, but she said that we have to get the attack the Alpha Academy. I just don't care. I don't care. They are enhancement talent to me. They need to go back to NXT. After that, we get a women's Money in the Bank ladder match summit. I really didn't put a lot of stuff in here about that. Well, we do get Bayley. Bayley just saying that I'm the only person out of all of us to actually win a Money in the Bank. So hopefully I will win. And then she looks at Io Sky. Us. So we get where Selena Vega comes in saying that y'all are underestimating me again, and me and Santos Escobar will be Miss and Mr. Money in the Bank. That was like, okay. So we do get a Raquel Rodriguez where she comes in. Not Raquel Rodriguez. I'm so sorry, Raquel. We get a Trish Stratus saying that y'all should be thanking me because without me, there would not be all of this. So she was like, hopefully she will win, but not Bayley. Becky said nothing and just attacked. Everybody's acting crazy. Everybody goes to the outside. We get Io Sky doing a beautiful moonsault, eliminating everybody, giving the opportunity for Becky Lynch to grab the briefcase and kiss the briefcase. That was the end of that. After that, we get a Carmelo Hayes interview. He was just saying that he is very honored to be here at Monday Night Raw. He also says that he's going to eliminate the Seth freaking Rollins problem. And he says every time, he says that he does his slogan. I love his slogan. Every time he shoot, he does not miss. A lot of his moves are like basketball references, so I thought that was pretty cool. After that, Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley run into each other in the back. Rhea tells Becky that she better hope she does not win and cash in on her, because that'll be the last thing she ever does. Becky tells her that when she was a champion, she always main evented. She calls Rhea Ripley the main event side piece. And she says that the only reason why she wants to win is to see her swarm. I was like, okay, Becky is still just killing it when it comes to promos. We get the Gunther versus Sami Zayn match. Very fun match. We get Giovanni Vinci coming out of nowhere with his crutches that will come into play at the end of the match. So we do get a situation where Kevin Owens and Ludwig Kaiser starts to attack one another, giving the opportunity for Gunther to get one of the crutches from Giovanni. Giovanni attacking him with the crutch, and Gunther doing a beautiful powerbomb to win. They start to attack not only Kevin Owens, but Sami Zayn. Out comes Matt Riddle, grabbing one of the crutches, attacking Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. So we will see what happens with this. I would like to see. It's going to be a very fun match. Can't wait to see this match. After that, we get a beautiful montage of Carmelo Hayes, him in his stint in NXT, being the one of the greatest, I think, North American champions, and him as the world champion, just giving out snippets or whatnot about that. After that, we get the response by the Alpha Academy, just saying that they are going to beat the Viking Jobbers, and they saying, Otis, what is the plan? He's like, okay, like, yeah, I guess he said crush them, I guess, I don't know. But we will see what happens with that. Natalya backstage gets another interview. Of course, she did not get her match because she got destroyed by Rhea Ripley yet again. So we get this interview, and she's saying that, she's still fighting not with herself, but also with her inner self or whatnot. She feels broken. And she also challenged Rhea Ripley one more time for the title next Monday. After that, we get Finn Balor versus Carmelo Hayes. Beautiful match. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful match. I would have liked it to be a... I understand that Finn Balor's bigger than Carmelo Hayes, even though Carmelo Hayes is awesome times 12. I would have liked to be where Finn has some type of interference where he wins, some type of dirty tactic way. But he does win clean. He wins with a coup de grace. Beautiful. But it was really weird because they had Finn Balor out there for a very long time. They went from that to a Cody Rhodes interview, him with his doggy. I'll be seeing him on Twitter a lot, him and that beautiful Siberian Husky. And he was just saying that he is tired of Judgment Day. He's tired of Dominic Mysterio. And at Money in the Bank, he's going to make sure that he truly regrets everything that he's doing to him. Of course, these cheap shots. Also, we get a video package of the Usos and just the Usos, Roman Reigns, and Solo Sikoa, what came to be for the Civil War at Money in the Bank. And then we get the main event. The main event was Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. It was supposed to be just Damian Priest out there. But we get, of course, Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley out there. We get a lot of distractions by Rhea Ripley, giving opportunity for Dominic to grab the leg because he was going to do the Cody Cutter, but that did not happen. We also get where Damian Priest does the South of Heaven on Cody Rhodes. He kicks out at 2 1/4. Like, it was just that, it was crazy. But we do get one more distraction by Cody. I mean, not by Cody, by Dominic. Him running into Damian Priest, getting the Cody Cutter off, and also a Crossroads to win the match. At the end of the match, we do get one more cheap shot by by Dominic Mysterio. And that was the end of that. I will say this. Dominic Mysterio is so good. I'm really starting to enjoy Dominic to the absolute loveness of him. He's a great character. I enjoy him times 12. And all of the stuff that they have put him in is just fun. I mean, I'm happy that they finally turned him heel, and he's doing a great job as a heel because he's not a good face. I mean, he's just not. So I'm happy with that situation as well. Now, once again, the show was fun. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed everything about the show because it was a great go-home show. We rarely get that, especially in the morning. In the Monday night Raw shows. We rarely get those. So I'm very happy with that, that we got a pretty decent go-home show to a really great pay-per-view that's coming up. So I can't wait. On from that, let's get on to, of course, my 2-cent random thought segment. This is me fantasy booking. I'm going to say this, and I think this is going to be something that's really fun. Or whatnot. It's going to be kind of controversial, okay? So strap on, be ready. But I truly think Seth Rollins needs to lose the belt to Finn Balor. Hear me out. The reason why I think that he should lose the title is because I think that the Judgment Day, which I've been reading a lot on, and everybody is really, really high on the Judgment Day. I truly think that they are now going to be the second best to the Bloodline faction now, which is kind of not even a faction anymore. Just 3 people or 2 people that actually wrestle. So I truly think this is what happened. I truly think that Finn Balor should have a really monster run until they get Drew McIntyre back at 100%. Or he comes back and wrestles or whatnot. Hopefully they get that contract taken care of. But I truly think that Finn should win. Also, I truly think that Damian Priest should win the Money in the Bank, which is going to give everybody a sense of direction when it comes to now the Judgment Day becoming this awesome faction with everybody having something to go for. This is what I'm trying to think of. Now, we have not seen J.D. McDonough in a while. I would love to see him in the Judgment Day and have some type of, not a really bad stripe between the Damian Priest and J.D. McDonough, but we would have a beautiful type of tug of war with those two, putting some type of I truly think that JD is going to try to mess over the entire Judgment Day. Just like Jay was saying with Sami Zayn, saying that Sami was going to destroy the bloodline. They think JD McDonough is going to be the person that destroys the Judgment Day. So eventually we will get a situation where Damian Priest is probably kicked out of the Judgment Day because of JD McDonough. Now, once again, we will have a beautiful run with Finn Balor as the champion, and eventually Damian Priest challenges or puts his money, put his contract up for the title with him being the champion. So that would end that situation with those two. What do you think? I think that was pretty good. I should be a writer. I think I should be a writer for those, but I think that's how it should be. Kicking Damian Priest out, him turning kind of a tweener, not a complete babyface, but a tweener. Because do you know what? Damian Priest was actually a really good babyface. I really liked him as a babyface, but put him as a tweener, get him out of the Judgment Day, and have him be the next person to take that title off of Finn Balor, off of him cashing that cashing the Money in the Bank in. That would be my suggestion. I would love to see something like that happen on a longer stint, probably a 3 to 6 month type of thing. I would even love to see Damian Priest say that he's going to cash it in at WrestleMania. It would be a great thing to happen with that situation. But we'll see what happens. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I love y'all so much. Don't forget, I am on TikTok. It is at DNostranavis. Also, I'm at Twitter at TheRealDerekG86. Also, I am on there. I'm on the Facebooks. I have a Facebook group page. It is called WrestleCram Super Club. WrestleCram Super Club. Don't forget to go over there and hang out with your boy as well. Once again, the best is truly yet to come. Truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.